You can't attack me! Ow! Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mighty High's World. This is episode 96, and today we're starting off in front of our potion brewing system, because I plan to actually do something more with this. So if we just have a little look what we've got inside here. So I haven't really got an entrance for here, but inside here, if you guys haven't noticed or need a little bit of a refresh, we have basically all our good potions like speed, strength and fire resistance and all that stuff. So we've got fire resistance in there. I think, I'm not entirely sure, instant health in there. I really need to label these, to be fair with you. Invisibility and so on. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but I really do like this design at least. So we are going to continue on with this for today's episode, because last episode we managed to get a spare elytra, which I haven't got on me. But yeah, I've basically put everything back in our shulker box, I think. Or they might even be in here, yeah. So we've got a spare elytra there, and we've got dragon head and dragon egg. So we've got 2 elytra now. We did have more, but let's forget about that. There's a cat over there. Oh, I've got one of them anyway. Let's leave it. I get distracted by cats very easily, apparently. Oh, let's see if we can get its head. That's really cruel, isn't it? Can we get its head? Slice, slice. No. Oh, it's going to... No. Yeah. I'm just going to leave it anyway. So yeah, so... Getting distracted again. So last episode we ended up defeating the dragon, and I basically showed you what I've been up to since I was away, because my internet was off and I'm not wearing my elytra, so I can't fly. So this is what I was up to when I was away, because the internet was off. Basically they had to run another cable into the house, and it took them 2 weeks to do that apparently. So yeah, that was a thing. But I didn't just do nothing throughout that time. I was like doing this and also the perimeter, so we got something done. I'm afraid I didn't get this on camera, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool. So what do you guys think about this? And also, if you have any other things that we can kind of like improve on around our base, then put it down in the comments. I'll be really interested to see what you guys think. But as well, I do want to be starting to wind down this project as well and start on something new. So I won't be doing massive projects anymore, or anything like that. I'm just going to do like small little things and try and wind down this place basically, because we've been at it for what? This is the episode 96. So hopefully we can finish this whole place within the next 20 odd episodes. So I'll give myself up to 120 episodes, or the 120th episode, to complete this whole thing. And I think that's about doable, to be fair with you. And the sun is going down, of course it is, because I've just been sitting here blabbing on about nothing. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing this for today's episode. So I've got a few things sorted out. I've dug a little bit of a hole in here, and we've also got a little entrance here. So this is like a warning sign, so basically showing people that there's going to be dangerous chemicals and stuff in here. So if we just open this up a bit, I haven't really done much. I've just basically dug out a big hole in here. I say big, it's not really a big hole, but it will do for now considering I don't have any haste here. So I think we might need to I think we might need to make this a tiny bit bigger, but I don't plan to do too much in here. So the plan for this room here is we're basically going to have all the potions that will harm you. So that's weakness, slowness, instant health and poison, I believe. There might be 1 or 2 more, but I really can't think of any more, to be fair with you. You could kind of add invisibility to that, but I kind of see invisibility as a good potion instead of a bad potion, so I won't really add it into here, although it does consume a fermented spider eye, so I could put it down here instead of up here, but because I've already got the invisibility potion up here, I'll leave that for now. So I think we've got enough room down here, but I'm not entirely sure. So we basically have 2 potions on this side, so say like slowness and weakness, and then we have our instant harm and poison. I think that's a good idea. I kind of need to get some more resources for this though, like spider eyes and stuff like that, because I haven't got any, I don't think, and that might be a problem. So I think for now what I should do is get starting on this place. I might make this a tiny bit bigger, to be fair with you, because it's looking a bit dinky at the moment. So let's get on with making this place a tiny bit bigger, and I'll show you what we've got up to. Alright, so I think I've got a big enough room now without skeletons appearing everywhere. Jesus, man, that scared me. There's probably going to be more mobs down here as well. Apparently I haven't lit this place up very well. You can't attack me. Ow. That hurt. And there's zombies in here as well. What the hell is going on? Anything else that I should be worried about, maybe? Oh, yeah. Whoa! Yeah, creepers, always the scariest mob in the game. No matter how much you think you're safe, you're never safe with creepers in this place. Anyway, so I think we're safe now. I'm just going to like spam a load of torches around here so that doesn't happen again. And don't worry about this little like tunnel here. It was literally so I could get the beacon effect. I think it's about here I get the beacon effect. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I'm going to cover that up so it doesn't really matter. So I think we've got enough room here to do what we want. So we have the weakness and the slowness on this side, and then we have health. Health? I keep saying health. It's not. It's instant damage and poison on this side. I think that's what we're going to do. But first I do need to check something out quickly. And one of them is how to make a weakness potion. I think it's just the spider eye and I need that. As I was saying, I think it's just the spider eye and the netherwort, but I'm not entirely sure. It might just even be the netherwort, to be fair with you. So let's just put these bottles in here. And we are going to put a spider eye in there and some blaze powder in there. Oh yeah, so it's just the spider eye and then we can add some redstone to it. So that's one thing that we've figured out. I should know that, but just had to make sure just in case. So that is potion of weakness, isn't it? Let's just make sure that is correct. I'm fairly certain it is. And we have potion of weakness. Right, cool. So we could extend that if we want, but normally potions of weakness involve splash potions, which is gunpowder. But another thing is, if we use one of these potions here, can you add a fermented spider eye to a potion that's already 8 minutes? That is the question that I would like to know. So night vision becomes invisibility. What other ones do we? Let's go for speed. Let's make that into slowness. So this is speed, and if we add a spider eye to it, which apparently I don't have at the moment, let's just make one and see if that actually does anything. No, it doesn't. So you need to add the spider eye before you add the redstone or gunpowder, which is all good. So at least I learned that one. I'm not the best at potions, to be fair with you. I get along and that's it, because I don't really use them that well. So now we've figured that one out, I think I can build this pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same mechanics as I'm using in this room, with your dispensers and the hoppers and everything in this kind of formation. I have a tutorial on this, so if you guys want to go back and look it up, or I might put it in the description if I can remember, then go ahead and look at that, because it's a really cool system for guys that don't really need that many potions. So you press this button, you fill everything up with all the items, and it basically brews on its own. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So now we can actually get started in building this. So let's crack on with doing this, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Alright, so I think we've got a pretty decent start down here. So if we just walk on by, you can see we've got our potion brewing systems here. So I think everything is in order apart from actually adding the items into the droppers. I've got this one here, but I've got no kind of like glass bottles or water bottles on me at the moment, but I've set everything up at least. So this bit here is going to be our weakness, then we move on to our slowness with the sugar and fermented spider eye, which is a spider eye at the moment, but I will get them fermented, don't worry about that. Then we move on to basically, I think one of these is instant damage, so I think this one's instant damage. So we got Navalwort, then we get some glycering melons, then we have our spider eye, and then gunpowder, because you don't actually need redstone for a instant damage potion. And then we move on to poison. That was the one, poison. So poison is basically just a spider eye and then a normal potion, but I am going to make these all splash potions, so I will need quite a bit of gunpowder for this room here, which is the only difference really, because you don't tend to actually use these kind of potions in here with splash potions. You kind of tend to drink them, to be fair, or I do anyway. You guys might have some different ideas on how you use potions, but I tend to drink the ones that give you a good effect, and then you tend to throw the ones that give you a bad effect, which is why we need a lot of gunpowder for this, apart from maybe the weakness. Although I haven't saying that, it is literally just fermented spider eye and gunpowder. I'm not really going to extend this weakness potion, although these ones are. There's no real need to extend them because weakness potions are pretty much only used for villagers, and as long as you've got a minute or two, then you'll be alright. Or not even a minute, you need 30 seconds really, because you throw the potion and give it an apple, and that's pretty much done. So we've got our little room starting to come together now. It doesn't look the best, I'm not going to lie, and it is a bit narrow. So one question I was thinking of is whether to actually add glass in this room or not. So if I did add glass, it would probably be around there, and if I can just place some glass here as well. Obviously I will add the tops in and do the roof as well, a different block. But let's just check, see, no. I mean, yellow will be the only colour that actually suits this room, but it does make it really narrow, so I don't think adding glass in here is going to be a good idea, to be fair. So I think we can just actually leave it like that. So we've got at least 4 blocks of a walkway here, if you can call it that, but it's function over form at the moment. I don't have silk touch, so I can't get rid of that glass either, so I'm gonna have to find my silk touch pickaxe at some point. So yeah, I think the only thing to do now is to kind of decorate this place, I guess. So let's see what kind of blocks I have around. I probably need to make a lot more concrete, and we can see what we can do with this room. Right, so I finished decorating this room now, so if we turn around, this is what we've got. So we've got our potion brewing systems on the sides. Then I've decided to add the yellow and black concrete to indicate that there's some kind of danger or hazard in this room, which there is, because we are brewing dangerous chemicals, or potions in this case. So that's the reason why we've got our black and yellow concrete, and I think that looks pretty cool and adds a little touch to this room that may have not been here otherwise. And then we've got some end rods on the top to give some light to the bottom. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. It kind of looks like a underground laboratory. So yeah, that's the kind of design I was looking for. So if you guys know of anything that I can add to this room, then put it down in the comments below. I do need to add some buttons and stuff like that, and also add all the items into here, but I think I'm going to do that off camera because that's going to be a really boring job. Plus I don't know if I've got all the ingredients needed to make all these potions, but at least we've got the actual redstone set up, so that will do for now, I think. And I need to add another block there, I think, and also, oh, I can use that for it. So this is what we've got, and I'm pretty happy about this room. So if there is anything that we can change to this, then put it down in the comments. But for now, I think it's probably a good idea to start on the entrance for this room now. And I've got a pretty cool little redstone door design that I would like to show you guys. So let's pop into our redstone testing world to show you what I've been up to. Alright, so here we are in my little redstone testing world. As you can see around me, we've got a load of redstone contraptions which some of you have seen and some of you haven't seen. But this is what I'm going to be building as our door. So if we flick this lever here, it opens really fast and then it shuts really fast as well. So if we just have a look around the back, this is all the redstone you need, which is basically 3 pistons, a redstone dust, and a couple of observers, or a few observers shall I say. So it's really quite easy to build. So if we just grab some blocks and stuff like that, and that, so if we got our pistons on the ground like so, so let's just go up a few blocks. So we put 2 pistons down like that, we can get rid of them now. Then we have some observers facing into these pistons, so we want 2 like that, and then the same on the other side. So let's just grab some observers, like 2 there. Then we'll leave this block here for now, and then we want 2 observers up like that. 1, 2. Yep, that is how we do it. And then we have a block there and a block there. Then we have a piston there and there, there and there, and then redstone dust on top of this piston like so. And that's pretty much all the redstone you need. But to actually activate this, what I've done is I'm using this block here as a outlet, or a trigger shall I say. So if we just add some pistons to that like so, and then we can add our redstone line like this, all the way around, and then a block there, and then just add some redstone like this, and that is our door. So if we add some blocks onto these pistons like so, and then get a lever, there we go, then all we need to do, flick that lever and the doors open, and then the doors close, or vice versa. So they're open at the moment and then they shut it, and then so on and so forth. But we're only going to be doing a 4x4 door, 2x4 even, 2x2 door even, so we don't really need that, to be fair with you, in this case. So it's basically just that, and that's all it is. So this is what we're going to be building for our door to our laboratory or potion brewing station. So let's go back onto our world and start building this. Alright, so here we are back on our single player world, and I think it's probably a good idea to start digging some room out so we can actually build this door. We don't actually need to dig a load of room out, but I'm just going to dig a bit out just so I can move about as well. I think that should be enough, to be fair. So we have our, oh no, I do need to dig down as well. So we have our pistons there for the top ones, so there we go, and then the floor will be there. So these pistons will go up to there, or these blocks will go up to there shall I say, and then on the side we'll have a piston there and there, so that the blocks will end up there instead. And then we just need to add our observers. So I do need to go one more back here, probably need to just dig this out a bit, and I think that should be enough. So we want 2 observers there, then we want a block there, and then do I need to put one there? I always get confused on the facings of these observers, to be fair with you. That's the only thing I really get confused with. So I think this piston needs to be 1 back actually. So if we put you there, yeah, that, I think that's it, and then we want up, yeah, like that. Cool. And then we do the same on the other side. So let's just dig out a bit more, like so, and then we want 1, 2, and then block there, and then 1 there, 1, 2, if I can actually place the observer correctly, like so, and then this piston will go onto that observer like so. And that's pretty much all the redstone for the door, apart from an actual switch. So let's just add some redstone here quickly. Yeah. So do I have much redstone on me? No, I don't. Alright, so I've got some redstone now, so we just need to clear a tiny bit more space out here, and that mining fatigue, the haste can be really annoying sometimes when you don't want it, but hey ho. So what we want to do is we want to power the bottom somehow. So if we put a piston on the other side, we need a piston there basically. So if we put a piston there and the same on the other side there, then all we need to do is power these two pistons with redstone, which is pretty simple. We're just going to add a redstone line there. So if we just run that along like so, that should power both of them when I've got a lever. So let's just make a lever and make sure that works. Add it there. Yep, that works. And that just shut the door. Well, it would have if I had some blocks there, so that's all good. So that's pretty much it, and then we can add our lever. Let's get rid of you quickly. Did I pick it up? No, apparently not. There we go, I've got it now. And then we can just add a block there and put our lever on top there, and that should work. Or apparently not, as things may go. These observers are the wrong way round, that's why. So what is going on here? Anyway, so if we add our observers like, no, the other way. I am getting really confused. It is quite late, and that is the reason why, but that should work. Yeah, so if we add some blocks there and there, hopefully that will work. Let's just double check that quickly. There. No, it's... Oh, these pistons are one back, that's why. I thought I was doing something wrong, and I did. So we need a block there, and same on the other side. So if we get rid of that, put a block there, and then put our piston there. Facing that way even. That should be it. So we can get rid of that block down there, and jump ourselves up. That should open now. Oh, that piston didn't go off then. Okay. These two are the wrong way around by the looks of things. So that's 1, that's 2, and that should be it. So hopefully this will work now. And yeah, it does. Cool. So after a tiny bit of faffing around, we've got a door now. So open, close, open, close. And that's a pretty fast door as well. So the only thing we need to do now is possibly build another one of these here, so we can actually have somewhere of getting into the hallway from our potion lab, and then we can get down here. And I also need to do something with this hallway as well. I wouldn't know what to call it. I'm going to call it a hallway, but you guys might have something else to call it. So yeah, I need to probably put some blocks around here as well. So let's get that sorted out, and I'll meet you guys back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I think we've got a pretty good little pathway leading into our laboratory now. So we've got our door here. Here is our lever to open the door. So if we open that, then we step through, and we've got our black and yellow concrete here as well. I've basically just added white to here because it's kind of the theme of this whole place and the base. And then we've got this door here, which I've decided to open from this side as well, instead of the other side, instead of both sides, because knowing me, I'll probably end up locking myself in here or doing something stupid, because I end up locking myself in quite a few rooms, to be fair with you, when I do piston doors like this. So as long as we've only got one switch, I think that'll be good enough. But we've got a double lock at least, so we've got a door there and a door there. So it's somewhat secure, and you would want it to be secure if it's your secret laboratory. Yeah, let's call it a laboratory or a potion laboratory instead. So yeah, we've got our doors in, and that's looking pretty cool. I'm pretty happy. I was just about to flick that from here, but that's not a good idea, is it? Anyway, so yeah, so these are pretty fast doors as well, believe it or not. I'm really quite pleased at how fast these doors are, and they're pretty simple to make as well. So you guys should know how to make these doors now, which is pretty awesome. And we've got some mobs around here, haven't we? Hello, you can't see me through the glass though, at least, so that's a good thing. But yeah, so yeah, we've got it, guys. So we've got our little hallway here, and then leading into our laboratory. And this is a pretty cool little build. I'm pretty happy about this. So, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I am out of time for this episode. So, thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button. And if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.